Now, Nigeria's National Amputee Football team is in a race against time to raise funds to enable its players to take part in the Amputee World Cup slated for October the 24th to November the 5th in Mexico. The team missed 3 previous editions of the World Cup owing to a lack of funds, but it's determined to make it this time around, and the players are training hard for the tournament. Here is CGTN's Deji Badmus with more.
Putting in the hard work in preparation for the Amputee World Cup in Mexico in just over 2 weeks from now. These players are expected to fly Nigeria's flag at the tournament, having qualified for the competition. But there's still no guarantee they would make it to Mexico. The problem? Funding. They need around $110,000 to cover the cost of sending 15 players and 5 officials to the tournament. With no funding coming from the government, they're struggling to raise the funds on their own.
The preparation is okay. We're training, we're working hard, but we've not gotten anything to support ourselves in time of movement. The boys are training, they are ready, they are fit to be able to showcase themselves.
The team has since begun a crowdfunding campaign to raise the money. It is selling its replica jerseys for the tournament, appealing to people to buy. But what it has raised so far is still way off its target.
We're seeking for support everywhere just to make these people happy, just to make sure that we're happy. That's why we're calling on good Nigerians to help us. We've been like going through hell for a very long time. You know, I don't think it's a sin to be a disabled person. You understand? We don't want to steal, we don't want to rob, and we don't want to beg. And that's why we're begging people to support us, so that because it's going to give us future. We're just looking for token, you understand? Get ticket money, accommodation, feeding, and allowance for these athletes. These are just what we want.
The team has missed at least 3 previous editions of the Amputee World Cup owing to lack of funds, and even got banned at some point for not making it after qualifying. Despite the challenge they face, the players are pretty confident that should they make it this time, they would go far in the tournament.
We are going to do well because that's the only way for the amputees to change in Nigeria, for us to be on, is for us to go there and get the medal. That's the only way. So we are really trying our best because we suffered a lot.
You guys expect good from us because we promised Nigeria the cup, because you can see our boys, all of us, we are fit and we are hungry for the World Cup, and we will do good for World Cup.
The team ought to have been in camp by now, but they're currently doing their training in the open here at the National Stadium in Lagos with so many distractions. Nonetheless, the players are determined. They pay their way to every training session and fit themselves. They are individually responsible for any injury they pick up, but all of that don't matter so long as they eventually raise the funds to take them to the Amputee World Cup. Deji Badmus, CGTN, Lagos, Nigeria.